Good morning. What you can hear in the background is my alarm. That's what I wake up to every morning. The goats are ready to be milked, and I thought this morning I would give you a look at our simple pulse milking machine. I've been using it for about 2 months, I think now, and I'm absolutely loving it. I think y'all are going to be impressed with how fast it goes compared with hand milking. So let's go take a look. Y'all ready? Everybody's ready to be milked. Alright, so Donnie built me a little cabinet under here, and that's where we keep it stashed. One day when I have an actual indoor milking area, I won't have to do that. So it just lives right up here under the milking stand. Hi Delia, you ready? Just with a couple of eye hooks holding it closed. So put that out of the way. It's on an old furniture dolly. Whoops, hit the camera. So I'll just pull it out in the morning, oof, when I'm ready for it. And y'all, it's a beast, it is heavy. That's why I would not be pulling it in and out and in and out. I have one extension cord out here that I use for a fan. Let me unplug that. Alright, so I'm plugged in, and I have my bag of gear right here. This is just a gallon jar, and this is their all-in-one lid, which I really like, and I'll show y'all what I pour up. Up here is where the milk comes in, and down here is what hooks up to the air. So that's what creates your vacuum. Right under here where the milk comes in, you have your filter. So you don't have to filter again when you go inside, and this is where it pours out, which is super duper handy. Okay, so I have the milk hose hooked up now, and if the camera jerks, it's because Stormy's chewing on my strap. The milk hose hooks up to that top blue nozzle, and the air hooks to the little, right here, this little pulser, and that's what makes this safe to use instead of just one of those vacuum pumps that some people use to retrofit. If you don't take off the suction on those vacuum pumps by hand, you can actually really hurt your goat's udder. And I'll show you the rest as I get it on a goat, because I'm getting bumped all over the place. Yeah, so this video may not go off as nicely as I hoped, because I've taken too long getting set up, and Stormy is jumping up on the stand, and she is actually not producing too much anymore. So I actually left her baby out with her last night so we can start drying her up, because it doesn't really make sense to put her on the stand every single day, but she's being a bit of a pill. There you got it. So I still do my wipe off. I still squeeze out a little bit extra. I let it get going on its own, and then I'll massage the top of her udder to kind of help bring things down. Stormy is actually under the stand giving her hip in the hoses right now. So I'm brainstorming a way to enclose at least my milking area to keep the goats out. The nice thing is you can see through this inflation. So you can kind of see when the milk stops flowing. Stormy, get out of there. Alright, she's done. So remove it, I just turn it off, and I let the suction go down. And I slide the beads out. And that's one goat. Get out of her hoses. Stormy, get out of your hoses. Usually it's faster. When I do this, it takes longer, and so I use a lot more butter. These is just a little bit shorter. I've tried going around the side to put the inflations on. She isn't having it, she doesn't like it. And of course Delia's trying to eat them food right now. Poor Delia. Get out. Get out. Get out. So I would say this is a downfall to my milking system because everyone wants the food on the feed. She even managed to step over these tubes and then sit back and not tangle herself. Smart girl. Now that we're milked out, I'm going to detach the inflations and the milk line, and I'm going to take part of the pulse line in with me. I'll detach that at the Y joint. I take all that in and I wash it. There's a much easier way to do it if you have an enclosed milking area and you have access to a sink close by. You can do a bucket full of disinfecting solution and a bucket full of warm soapy water and just set the claws down in it and run the machine into a clean jar and it'll clean it out for you. I wish I had that set up right now, I just don't. So right now I would have to haul out my equipment in my bag and I'd have to haul out 2 big buckets of water. So I've opted to just scrub it out in the sink. The air hose. I just clip it here over on the side. The milk hose. And I lift and set this down until I'm done. Look at all that. It's not for you. Thank you for your help with it though. I'm just gonna set it up on the shelf out of the way of any goats. Oof. Then I'm left with the inflation hose. I'm going to detach right here at the Y joint. I'm going to leave the straight hose out here, and I'm going to take the other one in with me. Y'all doing stuff one-handed is not easy. There we go. Got it. Had to hold it in my knees. There it is, all ready to roll away. Put it away till tomorrow. And now we get the best part of the morning, the running of the babies, which I can't do without my shadow right in the way. Whoops. Sorry. They're getting big enough now too. They're not just initially diving at Mama's udder. The triplets are trying. But Nim and Gwen are pretty much just ready to have food. And so's Miss Izzy. I don't think she's nursing much at all. Like I said, I'm going to be drying Stormy up. Will she not share with you, Stormy? Is that bucket just for Delia? There you go. And now everybody's happy. We're milked and we're eating. It's a good day. Time to pour it up. Already right there, right in the lid. Makes it so handy. And there's so little junk on it. So much less than I used to get when I was doing it by hand and using a funnel. That puts us at about a gallon of goat milk in the fridge right now. Not bad when you consider we're milking 2 little goats and 1 big goat now. Mess because I just pulled out. Okay. I just pulled out all the sections of carrots because I knew we were getting to where if I leave them in much longer, they're going to start getting bitter. So I have this entire bin that was full of carrots. Now it's full of carrot tops, and that's going to go. Okay, I'm on the carport, and right over there blue drawer you've been seeing in the videos that the chickens like to lay in. So she's either laid or she's really not happy about me filming sitting here. Is that done? Okay, we're just going to talk over the chicken. So over here I've got my roots. So I've got a whole bucket of my orange and my purple, which is fun. And about a third of this is full of ground chilies. And I've already got 2 big mixing bowls in the house. So I'm going to be researching some recipes for some ground cherry preserves, and that'll be a lot of fun to make. And my kids are supposed to be swimming in the swimming pool, but they keep coming up here. In a minute, slaughter, we'll go make some goats very happy by feeding them some of these greens. I'll take you along with me. I managed to sneak in without the goats knowing I'm in here. So let's see how far I can sneak. Here's our bucket. You can see I'm such a bad overseeder. There's so many tiny little orange carrots in there. But it's okay. Oh, Delia's napping. Can y'all see her? Hey friends! I've got something for you. Look what I got. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll just turn it like that. Oh, delight. What a snack. You're gonna flip it over, Apollo. Whoop. So funny. And I'm being called. Hi, Mama.
Where's the baby?
Hey, Mama. Have you gotten off of them yet?
Where
Last night I came out and I saw that eggshell rolled off to the side.
Mama chicken?
She's right here, baby. Don't you hear her?
Yeah, but where's the baby?
She's over them. She's keeping them warm. Don't get your face too close to her. It's okay, Mama. I'm not going to take your babies. Can you show us the babies?
She's not going to get up.
What do you think? Are you going to show us any babies? You're keeping them warm. I know. Good job. Another update. I can't remember if I showed you the final harvest of garlic up there and onions in here. Now there are a few grocery store onions in here I can't claim, but my onions and my garlic. Yee! Hey Dorothy, what are you doing?
Making jam.
Making jam. Ooh, careful. What are we making jam from?
We're making jam from ground cherries.
You're doing such a good job. You helped me peel off the husks and everything. Thank you.
What's ground cherries? More ground cherries. They're here.
Well, Captain America, ground cherries are what are growing out in our garden that you'll help me pick up off the ground.
I put my suit back in my suitcase.
Okay. It's been a few hours. I went and got some chick starter and I came back to put it out. And y'all look at this. They're actually coming out. Oh my gosh. This is just the sweetest thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I can see. Oh my word. Hi. Hi babies. Oh my word, I love it. This is so much cooler than the incubator. Now granted the incubator was neat because we could watch all the hatching process, but she's showing him how to eat. Ah. Mama, how many are in there? I love it. Look at you. Are you a proud mama? Oh my goodness. I'm about to leverage our goats to help us out with the backyard and the overgrown chicken run. And I'm gonna set this camera up on time lapse because this could be highly entertaining because I have to move the goats from their shed, through my garden, across this alley and into the backyard. Let's see how it goes. playground for kids. Goat kids and people kids. So we'll wrap it up right here. It's been kind of a mix of this and that from all week long on the farm, and I think it's really neat and such a God thing, so appropriate that last week we had to share the end of a life, and this week we got to share the beginning of some little lives. And it turns out I went out and checked. The latest count was 8 babies, 8 baby chicks out there with mama. Now, unfortunately, she did decide to hop up off of her nest, so there's still several in there that may have been viable, but I am trying to just let the chicken do what she knows to do. And there may be something that she knows about those eggs that I don't. There was one in there that looked like it might have been shrink wrapped. If an egg starts to hatch and then the humidity changes, the temperature changes too much, it causes the membrane to dry out and stick to the chick. The weird thing is it wasn't really super dried out. It looked almost like the chick had started to hatch and the hen had tried to help to get the shell off, and the chick just didn't get all the way out. There were a couple other with pips in the shell. That's what it's called when they make the tiny little hole in the shell. Those might hatch, they might not. I'm just gonna leave the eggs there for a couple of days, let her do what she wants to do, and we'll just see what happens. But it's pretty amazing that we had a sad end last week and we have new life this week. So it just shows what a blessing a farm can be. It's a challenge, but it's a blessing. And we've hit that time of the year when I am working in the morning and I come in so sweaty and tired at lunch that I need a shower by afternoon. So here I am, freshly showered and a second cup of coffee. So I'm gonna sip and enjoy this and then go hop on editing this video to get it out to you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It really means a lot that there are several of you that are taking the time to come back every week and just see what's going on the farm. If there's something in particular that you're really interested in, drop a comment and let me know if there's something you want to see that part of our routine or how we do things, and I'd absolutely love to do a video on that for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Bye.